Yeah. Two niggas with attitude.
So, Big Cap,
yeah,
I got a question. Leading on to our next topic. You brought up a great point. Now, El Salvador, they probably got two of the biggest Latino gangs that exist in the United States, and they was birthed there, 18th Street and MS-13. El Salvador crime rate has dropped 58%. You hear me?
Yes.
Hold on. Let me finish. They have been locking up thousands of the gang members, rounding them up. I'm gonna show the video right here. Also, they have forced all the gang members to destroy. Y'all gotta feel me on here. They have forced the MS-13 and 18th Street prisoners and forced them to destroy gang symbols at the cemetery. So basically, they knocking over headstones and basically wiping the country clean of any existence of MS-13 and 18th Street. I want to get if you being a former gang member, former gang leader, I want to get your commentary on this. First of all, have you seen the news on this?
Yes, I have, huh? Yes, I have. Yes, I have, definitely. I when I seen it blew my head back because the first thing of conclusion I came up with, like, whoa. The Hispanics, the Mexican authorities, and the Mexican government, look at the fucking prime example that they're sending to America. Look what they telling America, basically like, hey, y'all better keep your motherfucking gang banging ass over there with that shit, because if you come over here in El Salvador, this is what's gonna happen. Yeah, you're going into slavery on top of slavery, fucking with us. And then after that, after we discipline you, then we're gonna send your ass down there to the graveyard to knock down all them tombstones that you motherfucker idolize and be going to put the flowers on, talking about rest in peace behind our fallen soldiers. Hey, homie, that shit blew my head back when I seen that. I said, we need that shit right here in America.
That's crazy. So let me ask you this, Cap. If a country with less resources like El Salvador, basically they call it a third world country, if they can basically get a grip of their criminal justice system and basically drop that crime rate. I ain't never heard of no crime rate dropping 58%. That's outstanding.
That's a standard high number, bro. That's great. And that's why I say that's a good example to lead off for when it comes down to, okay, how do we deal with this gang theory then? How do we deal with the organized crimes and the organized elements of gangs becoming so structured and organized now to where it's millions and millions of dollars instead behind them now? It used to be the point where gang members would gang bang and they didn't have the millions of dollars. They would make their money, but they didn't have the millions. Now they done got more smarter, more wiser, and war is money. Any type of war. Street war, real war is fucking money. Most idiots don't know that that's in the streets because they ain't never really been to war. They ain't been in no shit. So they don't know that bullets cost. Guns cost. So they don't know this. You feel me? So with that being said, the El Salvadorian government came up with a solution and a resolution to say, you know what? Fuck any other country then to decide they don't want to do this. What can we do to save ourselves being in this third world country? And now we have American citizens, Mexicans, Hispanics, gang members who are coming from America with the gang theory mindset and experiences, and then recruit no English-speaking El Salvadorers, machete carriers, hitters, killers, train these motherfuckers and condition them up under their umbrella. Oh, you're going to have a crime rate on top of a crime rate. And so what they did was they said, enough is enough. We're going to stop our shit. So the government down there and the police system down there and the prison system down there, they all got in cahoots and came together, and they started locking them up. And when they locked them up, they stopped feeding them motherfuckers.
Yeah,
They start torturing them. They start beating on them. It's on the video. And the only way you're going to see this is through TikTok, because the Chinamen going to make sure we see everything uncut, raw, riveting, for the people, by the people, to the people, man. That's why they don't want them to have TikTok, man. Keep TikTok moving, man, because TikTok is our real news, damn it. And they show them by the thousands sitting on the yards, getting beat on, getting washed down with water hoses by the thousands. When they used to march us up in the county jails like cattle, they used to do us the same way and tell you, Blue, sit on the bench. And I would get fucked up or either rolled to the hole because I'm not sitting my dick up on no. Nigga, booty. Nigga ride my booty on no bitch.
Yeah,
Get up on the hole every time. It never failed, bro. So this is how they make you sit down. So just imagine sitting down on hot concrete, and it's hot as hell, 107 and 110 and 11 degrees out here in El Salvador, and they got your ass sitting out on this hot concrete. A lot of them didn't have shoes
that's
on.
crazy.
Niggas didn't even have shoes on. They didn't have shirts on. So to you youngsters out there, see, we got it good in America because they spoiling you niggas and spoiling us in prisons. Feel me? Because the way our prisons was built. Motherfuckers ain't experienced nothing, man, until you go to these third world countries or you go through some shit like El Salvador is going through right now, man. And what they're doing is they're breaking down their whole mentality of that machine and telling them, okay, you can still exist if you choose to, but you're not going to do it here. Not on this side of the border. Not here, you're not.
Right.
And they running them up out of there, man, by the thousands, man. So they're going to have to shift their game, huh? You know, the MS-13s and 18s going to have to shift their game as far as that aspect over there, because, boy, if not, you know what I mean, the next move is they're going to really get their hands on some thorough. Well, they already have. Let me clarify. They already got their hand on some thorough leaders. But they're going to get to the top niggas if they keep on at this rate, bro. Because, you know, 9 out of 10, most of the top individuals from that aspect and that organization is not right here in America any damn way. That's where they at. They're not even over in America. That's where they at.
So I got another question, Cap. You did time in the shoe, correct?
Shoot. Yep.
All right. Describe to us the conditions in the shoe and the lockdown ratio, and how does the shoe affect your mental health?
Well, the shoe can affect you in many ways if you allow it. If you're not, if you go into a system and you allow the time to do you, you're gonna be fucked up. You doomed. That's rule number 1. You doomed right there. You can never allow time to do you. You got to do the time, bro. If you get caught up for whatever your sentence is, whatever your punishment is, you got to man up and do your fucking time.
Facts.
That means you got to go in for a lot of guys, they end up going to prison and go to jail and become something that they really wasn't in the first place. Most of them dudes are the niggas who end up becoming top-ranking niggas, or niggas coming up out of prison who will really put that work in because they was forced to become something that they really wasn't, or that really wasn't a choice. But they had it in them to survive. They just didn't choose to take that path on the streets. They didn't choose to be that radical on the streets. Nigga just happened to get caught up for a robbery or a purse snatching or trying to make some money. Now you forced in a situation where you got a choice to make. Either you rocking on this side or you rocking on this side. What the fuck is going to be? And then that choice is made, and now you test it. And then you find yourself fighting in a situation. So to be in the SHOE program, you have to be mentally stable in order to survive in the SHOE, especially if you got what they call indeterminate sentences. And what they used to do is they would sentence all the bad guys, you know, all the bad boys that they would label us as. They would give us indeterminate sentencing, meaning that if you got 5 years to do or a 15-year sentence, then 9 times out of 10, you finna do damn near half of your 15 years, if not all of it, locked down in SHU, in a straight security housing unit, bro. SHU program, where you guarded and you patrolled and you escorted by numerous of police, CEOs all day, every day. You don't never leave out by yourself, go nowhere by yourself. You're in handcuffs and shackles everywhere and everything you do, including to the fucking shower. You escorted.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying, me? The feeding structure is we feed ourselves. The white boys feed the white boys, Mexicans feed the Mexicans, the brothers feed the brothers. Certain prison organizations, they feed their people. You know, the Damus feed the Damus, the Crips feed the Crips. You know what I mean? It's all structured. But from a mental standpoint and a physical standpoint, it's not a place that any man should want to be and be entrapped where you got to be locked down 24/7, 3 years straight, 4 years straight. I got homies that, you know what I'm saying, my homeboy Bolo, you know, shout out to Big Bolo, you know what I mean? Just guys of example, you know, Joe Valentine, you know what I mean? My homie Gugu, who's on parole, who's home and free now, Four Finger Day, you know, cats like these dudes, man, my homies that I grew up with day ones, you know, me going through the system, I did 3 years, 2 years, my shit was broken up, but these dudes did indeterminate SHU programs for 10 years. They had Bolo locked down for 20, 21, 22 years in the SHU program. You feel what I'm saying? And the nigga still, you know, got his sanity. Still, you can still have a conversation with him. He ain't on meds. He ain't shot up with the medication. A lot of the OGs that they locked down like that, when they let the homies out, the homies is either on meds, because they done broke down the system, they broke them down. They let the time get to them, so they fucked up. Now they on meds, so they counting on the meds. So when they come out here, they shriveled up and lost their size, all the above. So it can go different ways, huh? But the bottom line is you got to be strong here and here, here and here. Because just because you in the SHU don't mean it ain't going down. It goes down in the SHU, homie. It goes up in flames. A nigga can get to you in your cell when you think you can't get got in your cell. You feel me? It's rules. Prime example, you ain't supposed to sleep with your head down at the other opposite end of the bars in a one-man cell. Period. Whether you got cellies or not. You ain't never supposed to sleep with your head on the opposite end of the bars. Well, why is that, Big Cap? Why is that, Bounty Hunter BJ? Because if I want to tear your ass up, nigga, I can reach right in there, nigga, and send you. Plunge your ass. Send some hot lead right on up in that ass, man. That's why. Rules, nigga. Yeah, I remember one time we was at war and we was in the mix of some shit, nigga, and I had to make a call like that because I knew the nigga was slipping, and I watched him slip for 2 days, and I made the call. Yeah, you feel me? We gonna get this.
Nigga sleeping the wrong way.
Yeah.
Hey, so y'all heard BJ's breakdown of the SHU. Now going back to El Salvador, they are building a new mega prison, 40 gang members, and the whole prison is a SHU program.
Oh man.
Oh, what? Repeat that for TV Land again, loud and clear, so these young ladies can hear you. And I don't think they understand what mega mean. And they don't know what mega mean. You know how when the Mexicans say mucho in Spanish?
Grande.
Grande. More or bigger. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Explain that shit to them, huh?
El Salvador is building a new mega prison, and the entire prison is a SHU program. 23 and 1.
Yep. 23.
The whole prison.
So you know what that means, youngsters? You on lockdown for whatever the duration of your time is. You get sentenced to 20 years of life, 30 years of life, 15 years, 10 years, 5 years now.
23 and 1.
And they send your ass to that mega, it's 23 and 1, man.
Yo, so when I first got locked up, they take like a week or whatever to classify you. Like they give you a tuberculosis shot and they wait till that come back if it's swollen or not, and they get all your medical history. They classify you to see where they're gonna put you at. Right. That whole time was 23 and 1. I almost lost my mind, and that shit was 5 to 6 days. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, yo, bro, we not going outside, bro. Like we don't get no basketball time. Niggas ain't got nothing in
you
here. Football.
You ain't at the park in Queens, young nigga. Hell no, you don't get no
I'm like, yo,
basketball.
what the hell? Like, bro, we ain't going outside. No outside, no nothing. 23-1. I was waking up, running into the bars, thinking I'm home. Like, oh shit, I'm in jail. Damn, tweaking. Like, it should. That's crazy. 23-1 for 10 years, 5 years, 20 years, bro. That's insane. That's insane. You got to be strong.
And to agree with your testimony, Tough. When I was in TDC, my part I was in, they put the whole part in TDC. They called it Ag Seg. So
administration something, but yeah,
segregation.
Segregation.
So we had a month, and I'm gonna tell you something.
Oh my God.
I damn near lost. Hey, I was begging to talk to the chaplain. The chaplain walked down. Hey,
you know how many niggas do? Hey, a nigga become a book reader like his ass off then, boy. Nigga come down with the books. Nigga try to every book he can.
Hey,
that's just crazy.
So you know what it is? People don't know how important social interaction is, bro.
Yeah,
and when you lose that, bro, it damn near drives you crazy, bro. Not to talk to somebody, bro.
Yeah, even if you're not talking to a lot of niggas, just being able to walk around the tier, because that's what we used to do. We used to walk around the tier. We used to go get our little coffee or whatever, walk around the tier and all that. Like,
ain't
not doing none of. Nah, it's nothing.
That's general population, youngster.
Yeah.
Nah, ain't no walking around tier. Nah, it was a gate, like it was a fence. And only one person can fit in that goddamn fence, nigga. That was your walk around.
Oh man,
yard. That's your yard.
Damn.
And nigga wasn't. Go ahead, Cal.
Go ahead. You should say something else.
I was gonna say, nigga, ain't no, because back then they had universal weight, so they had the bench press, the pull down bar, shoulder press. They had the dip bar. That was on the main yard, nigga. On this motherfucker, nigga, only thing you can do is push ups, nigga.
Damn.
That's it.
Push-ups, calisthenics.
That's it.
They had got to the point, so it got so rough because we was figuring out different regimens of how to work out. They started violating us and writing us up for our water bags. They said these niggas are still getting buff. They still been able to exercise because I'm one of the reasons me and my homies Wheelo, and that's another story we'll talk about one day, but me, Wheelo, Big Smut Dog, Bounty Hunter Smut Dog, man, and Wheelo B, my crimey Polo from off the HK Case Polo, my crimey Eminem, the homie Waldo. We were the reason why Tallahassee level 3 yard and level 2 yard, why they dismantled and took all the weight. See, I said the word again, dismantled. They took all the weights away. Took all the iron weights out because of us, because we had a riot with the nigga Gangsta Nate from 111 Crip, in Tallahassee. But look, man, you've been struck by lightning bolt, man. It's been a pleasure, man, flying down here to New York, man, and sitting down with the young homie, man, me and Big Unc, man. We finna jump back on these jets, man. Unc on his way to Florida, man. I'm on my way back to watch Cali, man. LA, man, sunny Cali. It's hot as hell in Cali right now, man. Hey, y'all stay safe out there. Y'all stay blessed, man. And again, remember, man, today's topics, today's EPs, it's all about messages, bro. Even when we speaking on the El Salvador situation about the prison system, the reason why we want to share that commentator, because we want to follow up from the story I already did. I already did an MS-13 story based on the fool who came out here and ate up the Uber guy and destroyed the Uber man, dismembered and dismantled the Uber man. And now we see why. We see why. At least I kind of have a conscious why. This motherfucker decided to say, well, I ain't never going back to prison, especially El Salvador prison. They're going to have to kill me. They're going to have to kill me then. So he came out here on some, or he paroled from Indiana. Who's to say he didn't go through that system before he made to Indiana, and then his crazy ass came out here on some vengeance. Something to think about, TV land. This is our follow-up story to the MS-13 story that we already put out this week, man. You've been tapped in, man. You've been buzzed in by R.O.E 2023, man. Spliff D TV, man. Unc riding shotgun with me, man. My partner in crime, man. That's the Unc, man. Y'all already know how we do it over here, man. Hey, good looking out, young homie. YG, tough. Keep doing your shit, man. Keep doing your shit. I'm proud of you, young homie. Keep take care of them babies and them kids, man, because God gonna bless you, bro, for doing what you doing as being a father. You didn't take that route as being stupid, being a follower, and being fascinated for something that you knew I wasn't born in this shit. I wasn't raised from it. Hold on, let me have enough subconscious mind to think otherwise. Good shit, man. We proud of you, man.
Thank you.
R.O.E, man. Watts, the big mighty W. WATTS. We are taught to survive. Braka! Bayako! We out here, man.